Hey everyone, it's Tatiana Ilia, jewelry and accessory designer and owner of Ilia by Tatiana Ilia, and I am sitting here with Makadrez. Since I was a little girl, I always loved fashion. Like, I was drawing and trying to sketch designs before I could really even read. So it's always been something that's stuck with me. But from my background, growing up in a traditional Haitian household, it was never really thought of something that you can do full time. So I went to school and I went to college, finished college, and I was working full time. And as I was in college and working full time, I started my line. And in October 2011 officially, but I've been designing all my life from artwork to jewelry and fashion stuff. But I started taking my line more seriously in 2011, and I've just been creating ever since. What makes my brand different from other jewelry design brands is that it's more creative and it's more personalized because I make everything myself. But also too, my line is more than just jewelry and my brand is more than just jewelry. I want to impact people and inspire people long term and in the long run. And so I'm doing different things and just building and networking as much as possible so that I can help create other opportunities for other people later on. One of my biggest challenges, well, two of my biggest challenges are one, being too hard on yourself, and two, being consistent. And that kind of goes hand in hand. So one of the biggest things is keeping consistent with everything that's going on as an artist, and especially in the day and age that we're living in, where social media is always surrounding us. The life expectancy of content, it's so short. So me being a designer, I'm kind of in a situation where there's only so many pieces that I can make and there's only so many photo shoots that I can do. And I'm always pushing myself to collaborate more and do more, but then at the same time, life happens and life is very real. And sometimes you're not in the creative space to do everything that you set yourself out to do, and you can't always fulfill those expectations for yourself. And so, that's where learning not to be so hard on yourself comes into play, because you're only one person and you really do have the rest of your life to do what you want to do, because if you really do love something, you'll continue doing it until the day you die, honestly. Well, at least that's how I feel. And so I just tell myself that, and I look at it more so as a journey and not a race or a sprint. And so those are some of the challenges that I face, but I'm still learning to overcome them on a daily basis, and that's just being human. We're always growing. So overall, in terms of my growth as a businesswoman and as a brand, I remember being at my friend's house. All of us were just hanging out, and I was practicing making bracelets. And it was really crappy material. I mean, the gold was fading so fast. It didn't really stretch very well. But it's funny because even with that, my friends were still like, you should start your own line. People would buy it. Like, you just have to do this or do that. And so I learned to sharpen certain things, and I'm still learning till this day. And over time, my stuff has just evolved. So some of the bracelets that I have, they incorporate different gemstones and stuff, and I also have some charms. So here's a lion head, and then I also have some lapis beads and coral, and here's another watch that I've created in collaboration with Modify Watches and Aviated, which is a creative group that I work with. And then I also have some 14 karat gold chains and my choker. So I'm literally laced in my pieces now, but before it all started with a bracelet or a necklace, and I was just sitting in my room creating from sun up to sundown. And I still do that. I'm still creating, and that's where I am right now with all my pieces. My thought process when I'm creating is kind of all over the place. I get inspiration from a lot of color and just what pops out at me. It's really natural. I'll see a stone, or I'll see a bead, or I'll see several beads, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make a bracelet. I'm gonna make a necklace. And it's also a matter of just thinking, or more so seeing what I think looks good. And whatever I think that looks good, then I create it and I push it out. And luckily, a lot of the people that support my brand, they love it. So my brand, Ilia by Tatiana Ilia, and then also my personal brand, Tatiana Ilia, I would describe it in 3 words as creative, innovative, and inspiring. And I would say creative because I'm just constantly pushing the envelope with how I'm doing my photo shoots and my promotion. And whether it's me modeling or other people modeling, I'm doing the creative direction and styling, from the accessories to even the outfits sometimes. And then I would also say that it's innovative because I'm pushing my jewelry brand in a different way compared to the traditional models of just jewelry companies in general, because I want it to be more than just a jewelry brand. I want it to be a lifestyle brand, and I want to help uplift people through my brand. And then I would say that it's inspiring because I strive to inspire other people, but then also a lot of the other creatives that I work with, they inspire me as well. And so through those efforts of me inspiring them and them inspiring me and us inspiring other people around us, we're just inspiring the culture that's around us. And it's especially important in the times that we're in, where people are constantly bringing each other down, where you need that inspiration and you need that motivation to keep going. So that's what I would say would describe me and my brand. There's many things that I'm still striving to do and a lot of things that I have in the works, but from my prior efforts, I volunteered and mentored girls in Jamaica, Queens through efforts of my friend Patrice Richards, who has a nonprofit called Shine, and it's meant to help girls find their shine and just shine within. And we would just talk to them and mentor them just about daily life things, and just so that they feel that they have someone there to talk to. And I would also talk to them about my brand and being an entrepreneur as well. And then I've also more recently, I spoke to a Girl Scout troop at my old elementary school, and my friend, she coordinated that because she's the troop leader. And that was really fun because I was able to show them some of my jewelry and talk about the process, and they were telling me about the different businesses that they came up with. So those are little things that I'm doing to benefit the community. And as I become more successful and I have more money and more resources to do more, I'm going to continue doing more as well. The advice that I would give to an aspiring designer or just an artist or entrepreneur in general would be to go for it and just follow your dreams. Figure out what you need to do to get you to where you need to be. Figure out what you need to learn. Figure out how you can make yourself better. Definitely always remain humble. Never shy away from learning more. And after that, just push yourself. Just do it and see what will unfold. And if it's really something that you're meant to do, the universe around you will provide you with the resources and the opportunities. But you have to make those efforts yourself. So I just say, go for it and do it. And don't listen to what other people have to say. Just follow what you're really passionate about and follow your dreams.
I done sacrificed my love life. Look, I cut the fuck shit drama out my energy. Focus on the inner me, never on the enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done